What's up guys, and we're back with some more Genshin Impact. Today we're going to be doing the Moonlight Merriment event. I don't know too much about it, except we gonna get this fish. We gotta get this damn fish. I'm excited about this. So, it says, the autumn moon shines bright and Liyue Harbor is hard at work preparing for the traditional Moon Chase Festival. They got a bunch of festivals in Genshin. The preparations for various activities based on the festival's theme are well underway. So, I guess we're just gonna be preparing for this festival. I mean, I have not looked at what we do in this event. I've just heard that so far it's good. Like, that's the only thing I've really heard, so. We are going into this blind, as I typically do. So here we go. Sorry to bother you.
Oh, no way! It's the Traveler and Paimon!
I feel like it's been a while since we talked to Xiangling, like, story-wise, hasn't it? It's been a hot minute.
Ah, Traveler, welcome. Good to see you. What can I get for you?
2 number 9s and number 9 large.
All right. Black
Number
back
6,
perch
extra
stew
dip or
it
something.
is. Make yourselves at home. It'll be right out for you in just a moment.
Thanks, Chef.
Making me some
I
stew?
was just thinking about you guys, and now
Beef
you're
stew is
here.
good.
It feels like you heard my call and came running. You mean?
Of course, yeah.
Looking for us? Uh-huh. There's something I want to discuss with you guys. Did you happen to see how the city looked on the way over here? Everyone's getting ready for the Moon Chase Festival.
This song. Sound like some Legend of Zelda stuff. Oh, so that's what it's called.
Moon Chase Festival? Is that another one of Liyue's ancient traditions?
Of course it is.
That's right! Moon Chase is a big festival where we celebrate the arrival of the fall by moonlight. The old folks say that thousands of years ago, this was the time of the year when the Adepti would seek the way.
The way.
It's completely different nowadays. We eat our favorite foods, spend time with friends and relatives, enjoy the moon and the flowers. So much easier. Basically, we just do all the things that people like doing and don't take a whole lot of effort.
Wow, sounds like a great festival. I think my favorite part is the food.
Sounds like Paimon's kind of festival.
Get some pizza, get some burgers, get some chili cheese fries, get some steak, etc., etc.
To be to your liking.
Paimon has taste? Emergency food? Is that what you're telling me right now?
Hey, if you got a problem with Paimon's taste, just spit it out.
You eat anything, honestly.
These days, I'm taking part in this year's Masterful Chefs. If possible, I'd like you to be my culinary consultants.
Of course. Wait, no, actually, I don't know about that. I remember how Xiangling cooks.
Masterful Chefs, huh?
You cooking some
So
poison.
is that like a competition? Right, yeah. I guess you probably haven't heard about it before.
Is Gordon
Every
Ramsay
year,
going to
Moon
be
Chase
there?
Festival
That
has
is
a
the
different
question.
Theme, usually picked by the Qixing. This year's theme is Feast of the Bounteous Land, so the Qixing decided to organize a cooking competition.
They better not let you in.
The Bounteous Land. Pretty much sums up what Leo is all about. Great theme. I totally agree. I heard it was Ningguang that came up with it. She's
Really?
so amazing.
I haven't seen
And
Ningguang
so
in a
full
hot
of
minute either.
mystery.
So, what do you need us to do?
Well, I want to take part in the competition, but coming up with new dishes is hard work. By the time you finally thought of something, cooked it, taste tested it, it can be hard to judge whether you're really into something or not.
I mean, I get
I
that.
was thinking I could get the two of you to help by gathering everyone's thoughts on what makes a great dish. I really want to think outside the box this
What
time.
makes a great
And to do
dish?
that, I'm gonna
Not
need
throwing
lots of
random
different ideas
frogs
from
and
lots
just
of different
crap
people.
into the food. There you go.
This'll be a piece of cake. We've got friends from all over the map, haven't we?
We certainly don't lack contacts. Can't help being popular.
You sound pretty confident. Well,
We got
you
them
know,
clout
not
tokens,
to
yeah.
brag or anything.
Paimon, they
First,
ain't
let's have a delicious
for you,
open
okay?
meal. After that, we can go around to all of our friends in Liyue and get their ideas one by one. Okay, great. Also, Golba should be back soon, so we can all go together.
Golba, you little bear.
Here's your black back perch stew, folks.
It smells so good.
You didn't get Paimon a bowl? Paimon ain't eating from my bowl. I don't know what type of germs she got. The hell you think this is?
Pleasure.
Paimon better go get her own bowl.
That was so delicious. Theory confirmed. This is definitely chili pepper.
She probably ate the whole bowl too, itself, the bowl itself.
A handful, so
Okay, I see the bowl over there.
for her while you're out and about.
Come on, Dad. Why would you say that?
That's your father?
Because I know you all too well.
I low-key
baby,
forgot about
that's
that then.
why. You mustn't be quite so reckless when you're out in the wild, you understand? You do well to be a little more cautious, like our traveler friend.
I wouldn't say we're very cautious when we fought La Senora
Let's all look out for each other. And what was
in the Raiden Shogun.
only pulling around as usual. All right, let's pack up and head out.
Alright. Here we go. 1 for the foodies, 2 for the show. Look for some friends to chat with in the city. Wow, we're back in Liyue. The memories of Zhongli being broke as hell and making us pay for everything. Us running endless errands. What a time to be again. Wait, Hu Tao?
So, it's outside the
Baby
box
girl
that
Hu
we're
Tao,
looking
excuse me?
for, right? Hu Tao always seems to have a unique perspective. So let's make this our first stop.
One of my favorite characters in the game. Very favorite characters. I wonder if we're gonna get a Hu Tao skin anytime soon, hopefully. But still.
What? My ears are burning. Did somebody say my name?
Yeah, I said your name multiple times. Hu Tao, Hu Tao, Hu Tao, yeah.
Paimon and the Traveler. Oh, and Xiangling too.
We've come to hang out.
Oh, of course, Hu Tao. Way outside the box.
What's that supposed to mean?
Meaning you're here for some other reason, right? How might I be of assistance? Well, Hu Tao,
You need some dead bodies.
I wanted to ask you, what kind of food do you like? What food I like?
Oh, you know what she probably
Off
likes?
the top of my head?
Hu Tao be the type of girl to like. Y'all remember that Burger King Halloween burger or something? And it had like black buns? She probably eat a nasty charcoal black bun Burger King burger. That's probably what it'd be. She's so edgy, yeah.
So even Hu Tao gets
That makes
lost
sense.
for words
That damn thing.
Paimon sure didn't see that coming. Come on, even the chirpiest birds clock out for the night, right? I'm no different. Pretty sure clocking out isn't something birds do, but okay.
You know it's bad when Paimon talking to you like you stupid. It's okay, Hu Tao. Just keep it simple.
Right. There's no need to overcomplicate it. Just pick a dish and tell me what you like about it. I'm doing some market research.
You like fish heads or something?
I see. Launching a new dish? Well, let me say right off the bat, nothing weird, okay? Some poached fish, a side of shrimp dumplings. That is all you need.
Alright.
Poached fish and shrimp dumplings? That's a bit ordinary, isn't it?
What you want to put in there? Some tofu?
And it isn't. Think about it. Poached fish is hot and spicy with a powerful aroma. It's a dynamic dish. Add a side of shrimp dumplings, and there's your
Gova
static
in the back.
component. Got it? Dynamic?
I don't know. Hu Tao knew so much about food.
Oh, I can do dynamic. Mushroom slime stew it. No, not that kind of dynamic.
Mushroom
A
slime
dish is
stew.
more than substance, it's a mood.
She always want to put some slime in there, man.
It elicits a response
Every
from the
damn
eyes,
time.
ears, nose, and mouth. That's why I call it dynamic.
Hu Tao over here being big-brained. Meanwhile, yeah, demon time, about to put some slime up in this food. Like, not every meal needs freaking slime.
Shrimp dumplings are more subdued, clear and smooth with a pure and subtle fragrance. I call that static. Combining dynamic and static is how you create a perfectly balanced meal. A union between opposite but complementary features coexisting in perfect harmony.
Hu Tao on them Ratatouille vibes right now. I swear.
Paimon didn't follow that at all. But at the same time, it kind of sounded smart.
I mean, it did, yeah.
Okay, dynamic and static. Opposite, but complementary.
No slime.
So is this just another way of saying you should keep everything balanced? You know, a little meat, a little veggie, a little salt, a little
They do say
sugar.
life should be a
Bingo.
balance.
Except I don't think you need to have a sweet dish for it to be a complete meal. Personally, I always skip dessert.
Damn.
Okay, I think I got it. At first I thought you were just goofing around, but actually you make a really good point. How did I ever doubt you, Hu Tao? Thanks.
Well, cause she low-key
When
crazy.
it comes to telling tales, the storytellers have got nothing on Hu Tao.
That's fair.
Sounds suspiciously like a compliment to me.
Mm.
I'll take it.
You're clearly a keen philosopher.
Uh-huh. Well, at least one of you gets it.
Of course.
Everything in this world runs on its own set of principles. Be it the circle of life or sugar and spice. You either get it or you don't.
Okay, Hu Tao.
Seems to approve. I'll make sure to factor it in. Paimon thinks we're pretty much done here now. Let's head to Boo Boo Pharmacy next.
Oh, Boo Boo Pharmacy. I already know what we about to see.
Yeah, you'll definitely get some interesting responses over there.
Uh-huh. About to deal with, what's his name? Baizu? And freaking what? Chi-Chi?
Time to act.
Oh boy. Yeah, Hu Tao had some very good insight though. Like, you typically wouldn't expect Hu Tao to give the responses she was giving. Had me thinking I was watching Ratatouille or something. You know, when... What's his name? Is the rat's name Remy or something? I think. The rat's name was Remy? When he has the... Like, the grape and the cheese and he's giving it to his brother and then, like, you know, the effects start popping up on the screen and stuff. Take a bite of this. Take a bite of this sweet and salty. And just goes into description about... Y'all know what I'm talking about. You watch Ratatouille. Ah, there's Baizu. And there's Chi-Chi. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man.
It's you. Is everything okay?
Doing great.
Why?
I need to get you a stool.
If it isn't the special guest who seldom visit. Less busy than usual, I see.
Hey, you snake. Don't talk to me like that.
What happened to Baiju's voice?
It's the snake, you idiot.
Excuse me? The neck.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's just Changsheng.
That damn bear just keep running. It's been a while.
Welcome, welcome. Here to procure an herbal remedy, I presume?
No. I'm here to ask, when the hell is Dendro coming? When we gonna get a Dendro character? We're probably gonna have to wait for Sumeru. That's fine.
No. We actually came for the conversation this time. We're here to talk food.
Yeah.
I'm entering this year's cooking competition, so I wanted to ask you both. Oh, wait, there's 3 of you. I wanted to ask the 3 of you what kind of food you like.
Listen, Chi-Chi better not say no Cocoa Goat crap. I don't want to hear it.
Astutely self-corrected.
No milk.
We shall surely supply our assistance. You need to know what food I like?
Oh boy.
It's all the same. No flavor.
That's tough.
Chi-Chi has some gustatory dysfunction and can't taste any food. Make no mistake, she's not being uncooperative.
Damn, a life where you can't taste food is a horrible life.
Still, I'd expect Chi-Chi to have some sort of dietary preferences, though. There must be some dishes that you like the sensation of. Sensation?
Don't you dare say that milk.
Yes, there's one.
Don't say the milk.
Coconut milk.
Damn it!
And cold.
I said don't say the milk. What did you do? You said the freaking milk, Chi-Chi.
Well,
I told you.
help us. It's not a dish, it's a drink.
I told you,
How
Chi-Chi.
about you two? Any thoughts? I like bite-sized morsels of meat.
I mean, you're a snake.
I agree with Changsheng. Many of our patients are the elderly and young children. They find large chunks of fowl or seafood difficult to swallow and digest. Dishes where the ingredients have been finely chopped, on the other hand, are far more suitable for them. We also see plenty of people with colds and sore throats who find it difficult to eat rich food. From a purely pharmaceutical perspective, I tend to recommend soups and stews.
Got it. Would that be medicinal soups and stews? Medicinal soup. I don't like it.
She just want her milk.
I must apologize for having such a one-track mind. It's a little difficult to think about food without worrying about the health implications these days. We've had quite the endless stream of patients recently. If you ask me, I think the changing weather is to blame.
That's okay. Everyone's input counts. Keeping it seasonal and suitable for all ages sounds like a pretty good idea to Paimon.
E for everyone. Important considerations for any chef.
Medicinal
Yes,
dishes
yes.
have higher demands in terms of nutritional balance than the kind of food I normally cook. I don't usually focus on medicinal properties, but since this is for a competition, maybe I can score more points by taking both flavor and function into account.
There you go, there you go.
Substance, always better. Everyone will like it. It's a great suggestion. Thanks, everyone. You're welcome. As long as we could help.
Of
It's great
course.
to have a doctor's unique perspective. I'm feeling inspired.
You had to put slime in the food still.
Receptivity to sensible suggestions make for a savvy chef. Oh, she is! Creating new dishes is Xiangling's favorite thing to do. You can be sure she'll put lots of care and attention into it. Everyone's got their hobbies, and mine is cooking. Usually I just go with my own ideas, but having a whole new perspective this time is sure to make a big difference to the end result. Great! That makes this whole trip worth it! Alright, time to move on to the next. So we've got an independent thinker's perspective and a health perspective. Next, Paimon thinks we should probably talk to some picky eaters.
Who's a picky eater that we know? You go to Eugen Terrace? Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think who's like a picky eater that we know. Oh, Zhao, right? I just thought about it. Doesn't Zhao only like tofu or whatever? I think about it. Let's see. It's probably Zhao. Oh no, it's Keqing, Beidou, and Ningguang. Really?
Oh, it's the traveler in Paimon. And Xiangling.
Greetings, friends. It's been a while.
It really has.
Hey, what brings you here?
Huh? Everyone's gathered together here.
Has something happened? What's with this
A
great big
festival.
stone on the ground? Long story. So, just to confirm, I will assume responsibility for handling this stone of unknown origin. Any objections?
None here. You know how to get things done, Keqing. As long as it's with you, I can rest easy knowing that it's in safe hands.
Should I take this to mean that you doubt the relative safety of leaving this in the hands of the Tianquan?
Huh? Well, for starters, Keqing is the one who's always out running errands, rain or shine. Besides, you don't seem to give a wooden more about this whole thing anyway, so what's it to you?
I was merely joking. You, meanwhile, seem only too ready to pounce when an opportunity to publicly lambaste me arises. Even when it means giving our poor mutual friend here the cold shoulder.
Y'all really gonna start beefing when I'm here? Is this a bad time? Yeah, you don't say, huh?
By no means. You wish to know about the stone, I presume. Then let me invite the great seafarer Captain Beidou to tell the story, if she would be so kind.
Oh, they being petty.
You... Fine. Well, it's a big one, right? And such a smooth surface, too. Makes you think there's gotta be a good chunk of jade in there.
It was found by a fishing crew, not far off the coast. It must have been underwater for years, so the erosion will be what's given it that smooth finish.
Finds like this cannot be kept as private property, and must be submitted to a holder of public office. Placing it into our custody will also give them peace of mind.
So this is what you're arguing about.
What's inside it? Well, we've hit it with just about every weapon we could get our hands on and haven't managed to even dent it yet. Clearly there's more to it than meets the eye.
But you don't have a Paimon. What if I throw Paimon? It'll probably break.
No weapon could smash it open.
Think about it.
Wow. Paimon doesn't think we've ever encountered
It's like some
anything
Demon
that
Slayer
before.
stuff, huh? Gotta break the
Keqing
rock,
has
gotta
taken
break the
an
boulder.
unusually keen interest in this giant stone, which is why we are leaving the matter in her capable hands.
Let's put that aside for a second. Traveler, what brings you here? Were you looking for someone?
I'm looking for somebody who hates food a lot.
Looking for all of you. We need all hands on deck here.
Oh? Hopefully not because there's been some sort of cataclysmic event.
I mean, you missed that in Inazuma,
No,
sorry.
nothing like that. Paimon's just getting carried away. I just wanted to ask everyone about their food preferences.
Mm-hmm.
Food preferences?
You like
That's a
soup,
little
you like
unexpected.
bananas, you like
I have rather
spaghetti.
simple tastes. Precise, pure, smart, and sophisticated.
simple, she
That
says.
is all I require.
Oh yeah, that's all?
That's your
Okay.
idea of simple, huh?
I
Uh-huh.
summed up my culinary requirements in 4 words. Is that insufficiently simple?
I mean, it's
for
pretty
you?
vague.
A few weeks out on the open ocean would fix your flawed definition of simplicity, let me tell you that.
What about you, Beto?
Me? If it's freshly cooked and piping hot, that floats my boat. If it's got a little chili pepper in there too, I'm one very happy captain.
You like that
I
spice.
thought you would have said bar food.
Mm,
Oh, bar food works too.
of course.
As for me, it's got to be seafood. Okay, got it. So, seafood, piping hot, and, simple but sophisticated.
Not a lot of overlap. Yeah, nah.
And that's where I would disagree. Traveler, surely you've heard of golden shrimp balls.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my, they're my favorite.
She look like she about to
You need
cry.
to wash and devein the shrimp, wrap it in finely sliced potato strips, then deep fry it to perfection. There's no room for cutting corners.
I mean, if you think you could pull that off, go for it, huh?
Together, they taste pure.
So you
The
make me cook it.
presentation is smart, and the skill needed to cook them is highly sophisticated. It fits Ningguang's forward summary to the letter. Huh. So what you're saying is, for all the frills and trills, good food is all the same at the core? I heartily agree.
Ah, you're trying to get
Golden
deep with the
shrimp balls
meaning.
are a prime example. Their essence lies in combining art and nutrition in a single package. It is a dish of true value. Okay,
Beautiful.
got it.
Beautiful.
So Kuching loves golden shrimp balls. I didn't say that. Did I?
Didn't you just say they were your favorite? What are you talking about?
No, at least not outright.
Alrighty. Thanks for all your input. I'll be sure to take it all into consideration.
Do we have enough
Traveler,
information now?
Paimon, do you have anything planned after this?
No immediate plans.
Good. I'd like you to help me investigate something. It's about this stone. You picked the right people for the job. We investigate stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
My thoughts exactly. The Qixing has a public duty to deliver our final verdict to the fishermen, but there are also some things I would like to investigate on a personal level. I'm sure
Okay.
you've become acquainted with the general background of the Moon Chase Festival. However, I have my own understanding of this festival's roots. My grandfather was a researcher of Liyue's traditions. In his notes, he indicated that there was a deity called the Stove God in ancient Liyue.
The stove god, really.
To at a certain time of the year. Very few written records make mention of the Stove God, and those that do are notoriously confusing. Some scholars believe that the Stove God was just another title held by the Lord of Geo, but others suggest that this was a different deity altogether.
Okay.
One folktale even claims that the ancients found the Stove God's shrine, but there was no statue. Only a huge, smooth slab of stone. Shortly after it was found, the stone was lost in transit, and it hasn't been seen since. This stone here has all the same features, so I suspect it could be the one that went missing all those years ago.
That's pretty
After
crazy.
many years of researching ancient texts, my grandfather came to believe that the practice of paying seasonal tribute to the Stove God may be best described as a festival. He called it the Stove God Festival. That would make it the forerunner to the Moon Chase Festival we know today. But this is all just theory and conjecture. To prove any of it, we'd need to start by identifying who the Stove God really was.
Gotta
Now
get
that
Sherlock
Rexalis has
Holmes in
passed
here
on,
then.
And Liyue has entered the age of humankind. His successors should continue to respect our nation's culture and traditions, just as he did. That's why I think the responsibility for this situation should fall to me. It's a chance to shed light on our history, revitalize an ancient tradition, and possibly prove my grandfather's hypothesis along the way. With any luck, we'll nail all 3 in one fell swoop. It was just a couple of days ago that we received this stone. Right after we decided to use food as the central theme for this year's festival. It makes me wonder. Maybe a divine will is at work behind all of this.
You never know.
3 birds with 1 stone, huh? That's pretty efficient, even for cooking.
I'd love to help, but I'm in the middle of a commission for Zhongling.
Hey, don't worry about that. This sounds super important, so don't mind me.
She's like, don't worry about the food.
Besides, we're only... Wait a second. I got it!
What? Why are you shouting?
Pitching, can I tag along for your investigation?
Oh, great, my control.
Since
Oh
it's all
my
about
god.
the stove god, I might get to learn something useful about cooking along the way. It'll be great inspiration for me in the competition. Please, let me come along. I promise I'll help.
If it means that much to you. Okay, I suppose you can come.
What's the worst that could happen, right?
Hey, thank you so much. You're the best.
Said the curse line.
Now that that's settled, time to get going. Jingsa Village is said to be home to a lot of historical texts, so I'd like to start by making some inquiries there.
Alright, then it's off to Chingsa we go.
Sound good to me. Gotta head to the village. When I heard village, I thought of Resident Evil. Great game, by the way. Again, RE Village. Anyways, we gotta see what's going on with this stone. Onward we go. Until I accidentally unmarked the mission like an idiot. Great job, Keith. Great job. I'm still confused of how this event actually works. I mean, it feels like more like a normal like story quest, but maybe that's the whole thing that it is. And just by completing it, I get the rewards. Yeah, that's likely what it is. I thought they'd just make me make a bunch of food. What's up, Granny? How do you do?
Hi, Granny. We need your help with something.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any old books around Chingsa Village? You know, from a really long time ago?
Oh, looking for ancient texts, are we? Let me think. There is an old warehouse over there, property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Many books are stored inside, those that they have no room for at home. In fact, their youngest comes over this way to read sometimes.
Really?
Feiyun Commerce Guild's youngest? You must be talking about Xingqiu.
Oh yeah, Xingqiu.
I didn't know they had a warehouse here. Let's go take a look.
Freaking Xingqiu loves his books. You know that? Funny enough, I'm playing as him right now. Xingqiu, the man himself. Alright. How far am I? Oh, I'm not that far. We could just straight up glide over there. To the warehouse we go. Moving at the speed of light. As you could tell. Even though I have an item that can help me glide faster, but I forget that I have it.
Help! I'm being robbed!
Huh?
It came from that direction. Come on,
Always these damn treasure hoarders, dude.
let us cross swords.
As you can see, I tried switching it up with the team today. Give Eula some screen time, eh? For vengeance. As she would say.
I've come here to clean the book warehouse plenty of times before, but this is the first time I've run into these crooks.
Hmm.
Are you
They
alright?
clearly just want to
I
read.
am, thanks to all of you. Hey, wait a minute. You're the traveler, aren't you? And you're with... Lady Kuching.
Hmm?
An honor. Truly an honor.
We'll try not to take up too much of your time. I understand that this book warehouse is the property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Could you advise whether we might find any text relating to the stove god in this collection?
The stove god? I heard that's the Lord of Geo, right?
Huh? Really?
Yeah. A friend of mine who conducts research mentioned it once before. We use stoves for cooking, and stoves are built from rock. Some people think that the stove is a gift from the Lord of Geo. And that's why they call him the stove god.
Seems
Okay.
logical enough. But do you have any books on the topic?
I'm sorry, I'd have to ask the young master about that.
Oh, any questions? Please, ask
Hmm?
away.
Hey, it's Chongyun and
Oh,
Xingqiu.
Chongyun here too. What the hell?
Hello, one and all.
Is it? Wow, this is actually the first time we've seen Chongyun in like the normal story. Holy crap! I mean, I met him because I did like the hangout quest, but That's crazy. It took this long for him to get in. Changyun, the young... whatever that word says. Changyun was born to be a clan of exorcists. He travels the land working to exorcise demons. He is an honest and serious lad by nature, and is hardworking, persevering, never shrinking from any sort of hardship. However, he has one problem that no amount of work can solve, and that is the pure Yang spirit he was born with. The pure Yang spirit is capable of repelling demons to a point where Changyun has never had to lift a finger to stop them. As a result, he has almost never seen a demon in his life. This troubles Changyun greatly. Of course, because seriously, what exorcist has never encountered a demon to exorcise before?
Hey guys, what are you doing here?
I was bored with
It's like
nothing to
Batman.
do.
His whole
I
thing
thought
is he
I'd
wants
come
to
out this way for a
find
bit of
criminals
free.
and stop crime.
And then
What if there was
thought,
never crime?
Why not
Never
bring
saw crime
Changyun
happen.
along too?
I don't know what that
Yes.
comparison was
I'm
that I just made.
along for the ride, really.
Forgot
I
them.
see the Yuheng Kuching is with you. Whatever brings you here must surely be a matter of grave importance.
Master Xingqiu, if I may be so bold, do you happen to know if there are any texts on the subject of the Stove God among this collection?
Since I personally selected which volumes to store here, I do have some recollection of their contents. If my memory betrays me not, there is one volume among them called Demystifying the Legends of Liyue, which mentions the Stove God.
Might I take a look?
Certainly. If it pleases my lady, I shall lead the way.
Milady.
Shan, I will take care of things here. You're free to go about your own business.
They're back! So did you find it?
Yes, Master Xingqiu has quite an exceptional memory. Demystifying the Legends of Liyue does indeed mention the Stove God. However, it says the following. The body of the dragon wielded a tail that could eclipse the sun, and claws to command fire and teach the ways of wisdom. Receiving the gift bequeathed unto them, humankind cooked food with fire, and thus did they prosper.
The body of a dragon? The stories about Rex Lapis say the same thing.
Good old
That
Zhong
much
Li.
is true, but this is the only passage in the whole book. If we want to find out more, we'll have to continue our investigation. There's nothing further to discover here. It seems we'll have to look at other options.
Oh
I
boy.
come from a long lineage of exorcists, and our family too has amassed a number of ancient texts. Now that you mention the Stove God, I seem to recall reading somewhere that this god once appeared at the Guili Assembly. Of course, I can't say if it's true or not.
Okay,
Books
Whaley
are
Assembly.
penned by people. All they can do is show what the author was thinking. Everyone's mind is different, so every book on a given topic will give a different account. I apologize that we could not help in a more substantial capacity.
Your help thus far is quite ample. Liyue is a vast and rich land.
Quite
All
ample.
things
She's using
that
them
existed
fancy
here in
words.
the past have left their trace. So long as we do not abandon our search, it is sure to bear fruit eventually. Thank you all. We will continue our investigation elsewhere.
Hold up. I had a question too. Xingqiu, Changyun, could you tell me what kind of food
This
you
is why
like?
she really came.
Food? Oh no. You're not thinking of taking part in the Masterful Chefs, are you?
You gonna? I mean, I said the same thing.
Totally am.
I was gonna be like,
What's wrong?
you did her
look
dirty
you
like
just
that, but no, I
learned
said the
this.
same damn thing at the
Shut up.
beginning.
This is a major event. I beg you. Please don't cook anything strange for this competition.
No slime.
What do you mean strange?
Mushroom slime stew, to give one example.
Okay, fair enough. That dish isn't my most popular. But that's why I'm doing all this research, so I can create some really special dishes to win everyone over.
Right.
Well, in that case, I like cold food.
That's because you can't handle hot and spicy, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
My tastes are on the mild side. I prefer gentle dishes with minimal seasoning. Soups and stews, vegetables and broth, seafood
you like
or
that
freshwater
bland food.
fish, either boiled or steamed. These kinds of dishes I am
Ew.
most partial to.
You gotta put some
Now,
seasoning on
surprises
there.
from the Goo Goo Geek. Okay, another mild child. Got it.
These are just personal preferences, and everyone's are quite different. Are you sure this eclectic mix of opinions will be of any use?
It's gonna be fine.
Of course. You're my customers, and putting a smile on customers' faces is my calling as a chef.
Though Xiangling's market research blade stabs often into the dark, her heart never strays from the noble path.
She tries her best.
Anyone can win hearts and minds with their cooking. It's gotta be someone like Xiangling. She's got pure intentions and really cares about the customers. Oh, where's all this praise coming from? Knock it off, guys.
You care about putting some poisoning in their body, food poisoning.
Sorry for holding you
A
all
damn
up.
slime.
That's all I needed to know. Shall we carry on with the investigation now? Over to you, Kuching. Where to next?
So we've learned the Stove God allegedly made an appearance at the Guili Assembly. But today that place is largely a wasteland with few traces of human activity. Wangshu Inn is close by, so let's stop off there on the way over and see what we can find out.
Okay, sounds good to
For
me.
this is where we must part ways. May your journey be a smooth one.
Thank ya.
Yes, best of luck. If you run into any difficulties, come and find us. We'll be only too glad to help.
Thanks, everyone.
Let's go. Next stop, Wangshu Inn.
We making that progress. And we got a ways to go, don't we? Sheesh. Alright, give me the information I'm looking for. Give us what we want. About to talk to like the head chef, right? Isn't that the dude that gives like an attitude? Hello, sir.
Huh? Oh, traveler. Who are all these people?
It's the gang. What do you mean?
Allow Paimon to introduce Xiangling, Guoba, and Kuching.
Kuching? Of the Chishing? She's
This man going into simp mode? No need to be nervous. Now he going into simp mode.
I mean, I'm just your typical commoner. I've never met someone as high up as the Yuheng before in my whole life.
Look at that strong body, those powerful hands, and honest eyes. This guy must be a really great chef.
So, is there something I can help you with? You've come a long way out to end up at Wangshu Inn.
Let me fill you in.
Alright, Kaching tells him about everything.
I see.
Yes, yes.
Claim that the Stove God once appeared at the Guili Assembly. As Wangshu Inn is the oldest extant building in this area, any historical texts from around these parts are likely to have ended up here. Is there a room in this inn for storing books? And if there is, do any of them mention the Stove God?
She persistent, I'll give her that.
We do have a fair few ancient texts here. I remember looking through an old recipe book once. I just need to remember where they're all stored. If you're happy to wait here for a few minutes, I'll go have a look right away.
I mean, 2 hours later, he's gonna be still looking.
There's something I need to discuss with you.
What is it? We need to pay up or something?
Man, want a date with
No, I
Kaching?
wouldn't take your money. We're all friends here. I just wanted to ask if you had the time to make a satisfying salad for me.
A satisfying salad? What for?
A certain person
guy
comes
who
to
hangs out
mind.
on the roof terrace, you know? Good-looking fella, not too tall.
Shh! Don't you think he can hear you?
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, you know who I mean.
Of
The boss told me to
course.
take care of him, but this guy, let me tell you, he is one tough nut to crack. He usually turns his nose up at everything that isn't almond tofu.
Yeah,
The
Zhao.
boss tells me you once made him a satisfying salad, and it all went down so well. So I was thinking, could you teach me how to make it too? That way, I'll have something else in my arsenal.
Of course, Zhao is like the most picky eater there is.
You guys really look after him, huh?
Well, that's life, right? You gotta look out for your own people.
Thanks for agreeing to dig out that book.
All right then, wait right here. I'll be just 1 minute.
Clock is ticking. 59.
Oh my god, Paimon.
Sorry for the trouble, traveler.
And we're all friends here.
Okay.
Okay. Like freaking
Here you
Ness.
are.
Thank you ever so much.
While Kuching's reading her book, let's make that satisfying salad. Xiangling, what are you gonna do?
Not ruin the
I'd
salad.
like to come watch too, but I don't want to get in the way, so I'll just stay here with Kuching.
Good idea.
Okay, shall we go then?
Go ahead and get started. I'll just watch from over here. I only need to watch you make it once to have it committed to memory.
That should do.
That's if I have the materials.
All right, thanks for that. I think I've got it now.
I guess I had one of the salads. I didn't make one. I guess I just had one in my inventory. I mean, that'd make the most logical sense.
You got all the steps down, right?
Yes, grab salad out of wherever the hell we store our items. The abyss.
Of course. Don't forget, I am the best chef around these parts.
Of course, of course.
Kuching and Xiangling are up to.
Only the best.
Kuching, Xiangling, we're back.
You finished cooking? Good
Yes.
timing. We finished our reading too.
What you learn?
Useful or no?
Useful. There is a passage concerning the stove god, and it's not what we were expecting. I quote, 60 miles to the northwest is the Guili Assembly. Many were settled there, where they hunted in groups, farmed the land, and made their living from what the soil yielded. When the stove god descended, one god became many, all of which were the height of children. As does a star when it descends into the world, so the stove god went out among the common folk and taught them to create fire. With fire, the people at last learned to make hot food, and they dined on rice congee and cooked meat thereafter. This is a radically different account from the one given in Demystifying the Legends of Liyue, and also a conflicting one.
One god became many. Does that mean there was more than one stove god?
But wait,
Taking
there's
the text
more.
at face value, that is what it says.
Went out among the common folk and taught them to create fire. So did the stove god really go and teach people how to cook firsthand?
Now that's a god who truly
I
cared
mean,
for
if
you.
he did, that's pretty crazy.
So we've got two leads, but they contradict each other. How do we know which one to believe?
By continuing our investigation and reserving judgment for now.
I mean, we
Thank
could
you
just
for this
find
text,
Zhongli and
Tianxia.
ask him.
It's my pleasure, really. Think nothing of it. If anything,
But
I
only me
should
and
be thanking
Paimon would
the
be able to
traveler.
do that.
Listen, you've helped me an awful lot. Not just today, but in the past, too. I want to make it up to you properly, and as it happens, things are pretty quiet here today. So I'd like to take the chance to treat you all. What do you say? Will you stay for a meal?
Depends what the
Wow,
meal is.
He sure sounds confident in his cooking. I like that. Confidence is one of the best ingredients a chef can have. I really want to try his cooking. I say we take him up on his offer.
Kaching, can you spare the time?
It's hard to refuse a generous offer like that. Yes, I think we can fit this in.
You best give us some
Tianxia,
Chef
we await
Boyardee.
your culinary creations with great anticipation.
I won't disappoint.
I hope not. Go take a seat downstairs. I'm expecting a world-class meal. Nothing less. Damn, you're making me really run down here.
Time to scout.
Been a hot minute since I had to go all the way down in this place. Since my commissions are in Inazuma. Sheesh, he made all the way downstairs. Good lord.
Please be seated.
Okay, Paimon, you're the one floating.
You own the place.
I'll sit here with Gooba.
The hell? Okay, Gooba.
Here we are. That's everything you ordered.
That's big as hell.
It all smells amazing. I think I've met my fellow finalist.
She confident she gonna make it to the finals.
Smells beautiful.
Strange. I never would have guessed that such a gifted chef worked here. This inn isn't particularly known for its food.
Damn, you just gonna throw shade like that, Kaching?
Everyone likes a good meal, whether they're staying the night or just stopping by for a bite. We call it an inn, but the fact is it's much more than that. We have to cater to all aspects of daily life to make this a true home away from home.
I like
Please
that, I
enjoy
like
your
that.
meal at your leisure. I should get back to work now.
Okay, you getting a good
Are
tip.
you taking part in this year's Masterful Chefs?
Huh? You too?
Yup. I've signed up already, and I've got my eyes on the prize. Your cooking's delicious, Yan Xiao. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the final.
Huh. Interesting. All right. I'll see you there.
What was that? Some kind of power move?
No, it seemed more sportsmanlike than that.
Yep, he's a really talented chef. His food was excellent, and it showed he has a level-headed personality. That's the kind of chef that could be a match for me.
Okay.
I haven't had any competitive cooking experience since my cook-off with Brooke in Springvale.
When the heat is on, you'll rise to the challenge. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
You're too kind. Groba, what are you doing?
What the hell?
Globa's eating the...
Those were Kuchings. How could you steal them?
He
while she
ate
was
all of them?
cooking?
Oh, my golden shrimp balls.
Huh?
You ate every last
Oh, it was supposed to say bad, but nothing happened. I was like, huh?
Groba, we've been through this. When we're with friends, you
Goba gotta
be
go
on
sit in
your
the
best
timeout
behavior,
corner.
Okay?
The hell?
I'm so sorry, Kuching. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Yeah, she'll make you some slime shrimp balls.
We can just get another plate. After all, it's Yunchao's treat today. It's not the same, though. The moment's gone. Sure, you can eat something else, but you can never go back and change the feeling of despair as your food is snatched away from right under your nose.
Well, then do something about Goba. What the hell?
It's a trinity of emotion, food, and atmosphere, and you've got to have all three to make it work.
I have to say, now that you mention it, that is a very accurate appraisal of the situation.
Oh, she pissed.
I'm gonna make it up to you, Kuching. Is there anything you want to eat? Anything at all. Whatever it is, I'll make it for you.
Oh, God.
I don't have high hopes for this, but equally I don't want her feeling guilty. Okay, I'll let her do this for me. If you insist, there is one dish that perhaps you could try making for me. It's an old recipe from my grandfather's notes.
No problem. May I see it?
I'll get it to you when we're back in Liyue Harbor.
Fair enough. Everybody enjoys this
Traveler,
cooking.
have you finished eating?
Yep.
Before we do anything else, let's head back to Liyue Harbor. I need to fetch something.
Okay. If you insist. 1 for the foodies, 2 for the show. Jesus, that is a distance away. Yeah, this mission quite long, huh? This is way longer than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I didn't know what this event was gonna be like, but I thought it was gonna be like, alright, a little bit of story, now you go do stuff, alright, wait till the next day. No, this is just straight story, which is good.
I need to go
Very
home to fetch
surprising.
my grandfather's notes. Let's meet at Wanmin Restaurant later.
Okay, sounds good to me.
I'll go get everything ready. Traveler, what about you? Are you gonna do your own thing for a while, or do you want to come in and have a seat?
I actually have something to discuss with him. You go ahead. We'll join you later.
Okay, gotcha.
Traveler, come here for a moment.
Mm.
I need your advice on something. What do I need to do to get along with Xiangling?
What do you mean?
Seriously? That's what's stressing you out?
What's so strange about it? Why are you looking at me like that?
Mm.
You're super smart, and you're always so sure of yourself. Paimon thought you'd never need advice from anyone about anything.
Well, that's just ridiculous.
I mean, yeah.
Xiangling's always so warm and friendly with me. This time especially. And now she's desperate to do me a favor. So, is that supposed to mean... we're friends already?
I thought y'all were already
I'm
friends,
just
but
not
yeah.
used to dealing with people who are so warm right from the get-go. How exactly am I supposed to respond to that?
Just smile back every once in a while.
Okay.
Mm.
Noted. Thank you, Traveler. I'll see you again shortly.
Sounds good. Now she gonna be smiling all the time.
What's making Kuching so self-conscious? Paimon thought nobody would be able to get under her skin.
You'd be surprised the personas people put up. The masks they wear, so to speak. People don't realize their true personality.
Hey, we're here!
Hey yo. I wasn't talking to the Alexa. Oh my god. My freaking Alexa's talking now. Oh my god, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. It's just still talking. It's like, once the router is reset. Oh, Jesus. Anyways.
Hey, grab a seat. I'm just running through my ingredients to see what I'm missing.
Xiangling, can I ask you a question?
Oh, we're gonna do this now?
Hey, no better time than the present, right? That's how that quote goes.
What is it?
Paimon could explain. Yeah, I'll just throw Paimon under the bus.
This is your idea! Why you gotta dump it on Paimon?
Because we're friends. That's what friends do.
Okay, so back at Wangshu Inn, we noticed you and Kuching were getting along pretty well. So you really like hanging out with her, huh? Yup. Kuching's good-natured and easy to be around. The kind of person everyone wants to know, right? You're a braver
Fair enough.
person than Paimon. The first time we met Kuching, Paimon found her pretty intimidating.
She does have a formidable presence.
You think so? I remember thinking straight away that she was really easy to get along with. Didn't you see her sneaking treats to Goba back at Wangshu Inn?
Oh, was she?
Yeah, she's great. We know that now. We're just talking about first impressions. First impressions? Oh, okay. Hey, have you guys eaten grilled shellfish before? They can be hard to crack at first, but they taste amazing that way.
Grilled shellfish?
We've eaten shellfish before, but I don't think we've ever tried eating them grilled.
Grilled?
Oh, you're missing out. I'll grill some for you another time. But anyway, Kuching's like a shellfish. Maybe a little closed off at first, but once you get to know her, she's got a soft and squishy side too.
Okay.
Not to mention that even after her favorite food was stolen away, she was still happy looking after Goba. I'm really grateful for that.
She didn't want to strangle Goba.
Good point. You know, Xiangling's intuition for people seems really spot on. Is that why she took a liking to Kuching so quickly?
I think so.
Alright, let's see. We're okay for carrots and crab, and we still got some ham and mushrooms. I wonder what Kuching's recipe is gonna be. Huh? What was that noise?
Huh?
What's going on?
Storm Terror, was that you?
That bird is huge! Ah, it's the ladybird!
Oh!
Excuse me, one shall not be addressed in such a manner.
I forgot your name,
One
Loki.
known as Adeptus, whose name, should you care to mention it, is Cloud Retainer.
Yeah, I did not remember that.
Cloud Retainer. That does sound like an Adeptus name.
Well spoken. One shall let this young lady's enlightened words atone for the ignorant ones of her friend.
It's been a while.
It
has.
It has indeed been, traveler. Does one surmise correctly that you hasten hither to partake in the Moon Chase Festival?
You could put it that way, yeah.
Ah, so even the illustrious traveler has been summoned to attend the Moon Chase Festival. As expected, this year's theme stands proud against the test of public scrutiny.
The theme? You mean Feast of the Bounteous Land?
The very same. Moon Chase Festival falls during the season when many cooking ingredients are ripe. Hence, it is a fitting time to enjoy the finest of foods.
Just appreciate the beautiful food.
Pomp and ceremony with which this year's affairs are being conducted.
I still think it's a very good festival.
Stand idly by. Let it be known that one's culinary proficiency and ingenuity is uncontested in all the world. Thus does one now appear in this realm, that those who inhabit it might witness one's latest creation, a supreme cuisine machine.
You talking about that kid cuisine? Remember that kid cuisine with some mac and cheese and a brownie? Some gummies?
Supreme cuisine machine?
She talking about kid cuisine. Don't worry about it, Paimon. Is it a new invention? Nah, it's been around a lot. Let me stop being stupid right now.
Patience. One's purpose here today is to meet and to greet. Nothing further. All shall be revealed before your very eyes when the time arrives.
Sounds good.
Traveler, you are one who has witnessed much of the culinary world. When the day comes, one would be most pleased to see you in attendance, offering your most vociferous ovations.
Thank you.
Oh, so we're officially invited?
That which is implicitly understood needs not be made explicit, let alone official. I shall say no more and dwell here no longer. Await my word. Be there or beware.
Okay, buddy.
This bird always disappears just as quickly as she shows up. Oh, wait, not bird, Adeptus. illuminated bird though?
Listen, Paimon, we're not here to
She's
get
certainly
technical
someone very
with an
prestigious
Adeptus.
and very talented at cooking. She definitely loves her food.
What are you all huddled together over here for? The Adeptus left already.
Eh?
Yay! Kaching's back!
You saw that?
Sorry I kept you waiting, Xiangling. This is the recipe from my grandfather's notes. They're not in the best condition, so rather than bring them out of the house, I just transcribed the recipe. Unfortunately, the texts my grandfather worked with were very old. Usually faded, damaged, or both. Some parts are missing from this recipe, too. Do you think you'll still be able to work with it?
She'll work her magic. Don't worry about it.
Give me some time. I need to look into it.
Oh boy.
Sorry for the trouble.
Oh,
Ganyu?
here? That voice sounds familiar.
Ganyu?
Sorry to interrupt.
I knew immediately that was Ganyu.
I was in the area buying a few things, and I heard the disturbance, so I felt compelled to come take a look.
Wow.
You mean Cloud Retainer? I saw her too. She just suddenly
It's
showed
been
up
too
right in
long,
the middle of the
Ganyu.
street.
Too damn long.
Whatever adeptal power that was, she certainly knows how to make an entrance.
Lady Kaching, you saw her too?
You good?
Do you, have a moment? I need to discuss something with you.
Uh-huh.
What is it, Ganyu? Has something urgent come up while I've been out?
No, it's nothing work-related. I wanted to ask about, something personal. Is that okay?
A person
Personal.
involving me? Surely I haven't done anything improper recently, have
Mm.
I?
Please, Lady Kaching? This is really important to me.
Okay.
Okay.
I noticed Cloud Retainer was here for quite a while. Did she say anything about... me? When I was young?
No, your name was not mentioned.
No, nothing at all.
What? Really? Thank goodness.
She thought she was about to be
I was
embarrassed.
getting really worried. Once she gets talking to people, she tends to go off on all sorts of tangents. So I was worried she might have bored you with some stories about me.
Mm-hmm.
Your name didn't even come up, so you've nothing to worry about.
Exactly.
How are you not asking a bunch of questions right now? There's obviously some juicy gossip here.
Ether just
To find out what it is.
shaking his head, yeah. Yeah, why don't you ask?
Please, no, don't do that to me.
Of course not. Whatever it is, I'm not curious and I'm not going to ask. If Ganyu has a secret and she wishes to keep it that way, nobody should make it their business to try and get it out of her. That's just basic decency, is it not?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Paimon just want the tea. That's all it is. Paimon trying to stir it up.
Thank you. You're so kind and considerate. I've always seen that in you.
What's that got to do with... Honestly. Go on, you should be getting back now.
Oh my, you're right. I should.
Back to work, Ganyu. I'll see you in another 6 months. Maybe I'll see you for the rerun of yourself.
For me.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Don't worry, Ganyu. We will.
Thanks. Hope to see you again soon.
At the end of the day, at the end there, she sounded like your big sister.
Just ignore her.
Okay.
Hey, everyone. I just had an idea. It only occurred to me when that Adeptus showed up. Do you think the Stove God could be an Adeptus too?
Maybe.
Ooh, could be.
I don't want to assert either way, but it seems highly likely.
Well, there you go.
In that case, we should go ask the Adepti about it. I think my master might be able to help.
Uh-huh.
Master. You mean your teacher is an Adeptus?
Uh-huh. She's over at Eugene Terrace. Come on, I'll introduce you.
The hell? Who we about to see? I'm trying to use my brain power and think. But I legitimately do not know. Damn, up there. Oh, okay. I'll take the civilized way. Actually going up the stairs. Okay, I really could have just climbed. if I'm gonna be honest. It's too late. We're taking the stairs. Oh, Madam Ping. Okay. That'd make more sense. You gonna start the dialogue? What the
Hello, Xiangling.
Madam Ping is Xiangling's master?
Ah, okay.
I did not expect that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Master, how
I
are
didn't
you
know
keeping
that
these
was gonna
days?
happen.
Are you well?
Oh, very well, thank you. What a surprise it is that you all had the time to come and visit me today.
Hey, Madam Ping, how you doing?
Hello. Master, we came
Can
here
you
because we
can
have
you
a
put
question
pool
for you.
tables inside of
Do you
the
know about the stove
inside of the
god?
teapot? Maybe some little mini
course
games
I
that you
know
could
the
do with friends in the
stove
teapot.
god.
You know?
Does this mean you know them personally?
Ah, I see. It's the Moon Chase Festival, isn't it? How interesting. So you came to hear some stories about the Stove God.
Yes, the stove
That's
god.
right. We're investigating something that happened recently.
The Ching tells Madam
I
Ping about everything
see.
that happened.
The great stone surfaces. And so you open an investigation. I must commend your guesswork this far. I did indeed know the Stove God of whom you speak, but it was a great many years ago.
How many years is that?
The chase was originally a rite observed by the Adepti, not something in which the ordinary people of Liyue would ever partake. But over the years, they have sought to emulate it for themselves many times, giving rise to various festivals bearing the Moon Chase name. On nights when the moon shone bright, everybody would get together for joyful reunions. There would be fine food, fine wines, and choice teas.
Sound like a good time.
Later, Rex Lapis unified all of these various festivals under the Moon Chase name to honor an old friend of his. In short, the heavens were our witness as we vowed to the moon to come together in joyful solidarity, to remember the past and reflect upon the present. That is the meaning of the Moon Chase Festival.
Rex Lapis.
That friend made many contributions to Liyue, and Rex Lapis would not have them go unrecognized. Turning this season into a commemoration of his old friend was also a way to honor that friendship. I can only presume that the Stove God Festival was one of the many subsumed into the Moon Chase Festival.
In the hands of Rex Lapis, our nation's traditions were faithfully upheld. It is to their detriment that we must now be the ones to inherit this duty.
Ka-ching.
Ah, Kuching, I simply won't allow you to be so down on yourself. Nothing would delight Rex Lapis more than to know that those who follow in his footsteps continue to value these traditions and are working tirelessly to do them justice.
Thank you.
Lady Kuching.
Zhongli would be proud.
Lady Kuching. Lady Ningguang wishes to speak with you.
Ningguang's looking for me? Must be important. Please excuse me, everyone. If I'm not back soon, you'll find me at Ningguang's office.
Fair enough. And there she goes.
There she goes.
Whoa.
Ka-ching's a
That was
lot more
creepy.
serious when she's got her work face on.
Do you want to know who Rex Lapis's friend was?
Sure.
Oh, hi, my guys.
The stove god is the friend, right?
Yes, precisely. There are few genuine coincidences in the world. The story of the Lost Festival and the old friend are indeed one and the same. The Stove God was a good friend of mine, too. What a pity it is that the god is now gone both from the world and from people's memories.
How could that happen?
It is to everyone's regret that the Stove God passed. But gods cannot be fully destroyed, and we made a pact to wait until the land became fruitful once more. For perhaps the Stove God would then return, albeit in a new form.
Ah, that plot armor saving him.
Master, you must miss the stove god a lot, right? From the way you talk about it all, it sounds like you were the best of friends.
Yes. Thinking back on it all, there are many fond memories. I'm pleasantly surprised to find that Kuching is investigating this. She is a tenacious child, and anything she sets her mind to, she will diligently pursue. It warms my heart and makes me want to give her a helping hand. Unfortunately, however, I cannot simply give her the answer, for the process is of great importance to her. Kuching's grandfather once researched the stove god, and now she follows in his footsteps. Since Kuching has inherited this conundrum, so too she must inherit the journey to its resolution.
You knew
Makes sense.
Grandpa?
Of course, I count all the people.
Listen, Madam Ping been around the block for a long
I
time.
remember when he was the same age as Kuching is now.
Damn.
So young. Grandparent and grandchild are definitely made from the same mold. Both diligent enough to take on anything and bold enough to see it through to the end. I like to think of Leah as my own little potted plant. I've watched it grow and blossom, and it grows more beautiful all the time. In the blink of an eye, the buds of yesterday are in full bloom today. It's wonderful to see. For new blossoms must bloom on the branches if the tree is to remain evergreen and ever young.
She hitting us with that wisdom right now.
Dears, you are absolutely right to focus your investigation on the stone. It is, as you suppose, the lost statue of the stove god, and within it lie all the answers that you seek. I should like to see the stone for myself if you would lead me to it. Perhaps the truth will emerge even as we watch on.
Maybe. Check the mysterious stone. Oh, it ain't that too far away, huh? Wonder if anything crazy is gonna happen. Or I thought I saw Coco me for a second from a distance. I'm like, no, that's Kuching.
You're all here. I was just about to send someone to fetch you.
Kuching, has the stone undergone any changes?
A crack has appeared in one corner.
Oh.
We still can't tell what's inside.
What happened? Did someone chip it while no one else was looking?
I doubt it.
More likely a natural occurrence. Our weapons have had no effect on it.
How would a natural occurrence crack it open?
This is because the stove god draws power from the actions of the masses. The heat of a busy kitchen, the joy of a reunion. Keep up the good work, and the truth will rise to the surface soon enough.
It'll open.
All the books say
It will
the
eventually
stone god
open
is
then.
the deity of food. So is the stone opening up because everyone's cooking for the festival?
Statues draw power from their people. So, if the stove god has dominion over cooking, could it be that the passion people put into their cooking gives power to the stove god? Ningguang and I chose Feast of the Bounteous Land as this year's theme, and now every chef signed up for the competition is busy preparing. Paimon's theory is not an unreasonable one.
Plus,
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad theory.
families have reunion feasts around this time. With everyone back home, the whole city's bustling with people, and that adds a lot to the festive atmosphere. So if the stone cracked because Leo has started getting festive, that must mean that when the festive fever peaks, it'll bust right open, right?
I mean, that would make the most logical sense.
Well, we'll have to see then, won't we?
Okay, the fact that cooking is involved gives us a perfect opportunity. The selections phase of Masterful Chefs will be held indoors and seen by only a few people, but the finals will be held outside in public. Everyone who wants to will be able to come and watch it. The atmosphere will be incredibly lively, no question.
And when the finals end, boom! We'll get to see who the stove god really is, right?
It's definitely a possibility.
Could be.
Well, I've already signed up, so I should be able to help.
Yes, for a chef as accomplished as yourself, getting to the finals should be a breeze.
I don't know about that one.
Talk of cooking competitions is making Paimon hungry. Oh, Paimon can't wait! It'd be great if Paimon could take a nap and then wake up when it's the finals.
Don't we all wish things would go by that fast? And that was part 1. Nice. And that was good. That was quite entertaining, I must say. Well guys, I just checked what we had to do, and it's just like a little cooking thing or whatever, so that way you get enough points so you could continue the story. So this will be it for this video for today, because I have to grind in the cooking thing, and then I will upload part 2 once we're ready. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, check out the Genshin Impact playlist section. It's greatly appreciated. It was a cool story. We got to find out what like our favorite characters or least favorite characters liked, what type of food, all that good stuff. But yeah, the mission was a lot longer than I expected it to be, but it was quite enjoyable. So we will do part 2 as soon as I'm able to get to it. So I appreciate y'all, love y'all, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm uploading. Stay safe, and as always, don't do crack.
Be sure to subscribe to the Special K Experience if you enjoyed this video. If not, you're going to Femboy IHOP.